Hello and welcome to my channel Moxie DIY in Java. I'm Michelle. Today's video is going to be all about the land of sweets. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. I went ahead and painted this terracotta pot in the color Ocean Breeze, and I'm going to use a pull tab from a soda can. Now it does need to be bent a little bit so that way it can fit onto the edges of that pot, but it's going to create the chute and the quarter slot for our gumball machine. Now everything that I make in today's video is actually crafting for a cause. Not only is it going to be part of this playlist, the Ornament collaboration playlist, but it's also going to be going to Natalie over at Design to the Nines, and she will be using the ornaments that I make today on the Christmas tree at the Ronald McDonald house that she and several other YouTubers are also donating ornaments for. So be sure to check that out. I will link her channel where she explains it below. Now what I'm doing here is I'm using my silver marker, which is from the Dollar Tree, and I am coloring in the blank spots of the pull tab. And as you can see, it's all filled in with the silver, and now we're going to glue it on. Now I definitely recommend finger protectors pretty much for all of these DIYs. So if you don't have any, head to the Dollar Tree and get some because they are definitely going to be needed. Okay, so it's attached, and now we're going to use a Sharpie to create the dimension and details of the chute and the quarter slot. For the gumball chute area, I drew 2 diagonal lines and then a circle right in the middle. And then for the quarter slot, I just drew an arch. Next are the gumballs. I got this plastic ornament from Joann's, and I'm using these teeny tiny little beads from the Dollar Tree. These are the smallest ones that they offer in the colored beads. And I'm just going to insert them into this ornament, and we're going to glue the top to make sure that it does not come off while it's on the tree. I thought it would be charming to make it look like a gumball is ready and waiting for whoever is looking at this ornament. So I reserved a pink bead, and I'm just going to glue it to the area where the chute was. That the hole on the bottom of the pot was a little bit raised and it was causing things to go off kilter, so I'm just going to use a little sandpaper and sand it down, and then some hot glue to put everything together. Okay, everything's attached. Now I'm going to add a little more hot glue on that seam where the bulb and the pot meet, and then we will move on to decorating. This is some glittered puff paint, and I'm just going to put it pretty much wherever I think looks cute. So I'll put it along the seam of the bulb and the pot, and then I'll also put it on other raised areas of our gumball machine. And here we are. I just love how this turned out. I found this roving yarn on Amazon, and they have lots of really pretty colors. These two are my favorites though. We're going to be making the pink and white on camera, and I'll show you the purple in the final picture. Now I found these templates for the cones online, and I will link that down below so you can have them also. And I just traced them onto white cardstock to make the plain ones. Now I will be using the white batting for the ones that are striped, and then the ones that are white will be with the purple and pink roving yarn. Starting on one edge, we're going to place the tip of a chopstick in the point of the cone, and we're just going to start bending it. We're not going to glue it or anything right now. We're just trying to get the shape of the cone so that way it's easier to roll onto itself. Now that it's bent the way I need it to be, I'm going to start rolling it, and then I will add hot glue at the end to seal it. Now as you can see, this tip is not fully closed, so I'm going to keep twisting it, and eventually it will close up. Now time for the white cotton candy, and we're going to stretch the fibers so that way it's almost see-through, and then we are going to attach it to the cone. Before we do that, we're going to add a straw to the cone so that way the batting has something to grab onto. Now that the glue has cooled, we're going to place the seam towards the back, and we're going to start rolling the batting onto our straw and cone. And this initial layer is basically the foundation layer. We're not going for fluff so much, we're going more for the height that we want. Now all I'm going to be doing is just gluing and rolling. The last bit I will be gluing up at an angle and also attaching it to the cone. Okay, the initial layer is done, and now we're moving on to layer 2. Now this one is specifically to add fluff to our cotton candy, make it look like that quintessential cone of candy goodness. Now on to the pink. So I cut about a foot of the roving yarn, and again, just like the batting, I'm just going to be separating out the fibers to give it that standard cotton candy look. Oh man, yep, I forgot the straw. That's okay though, in just a couple minutes I will put it back in and we will fix the situation. I'm just tying this yarn into a simple bow, and I'm going to place a little bit of hot glue right on that knot. And then I will attach the loop at the top for hanging, and then use some leftover plastic to really lock that loop in place. Okay, that loop is locked in place. I'm going to trim off any excess plastic, and then I don't do it on camera, but I do make little tags that say "sweet" with my stamps to finish it off. As I mentioned before, this video is part of the Christmas Ornament collaboration, and it is hosted by Jackie of Jackie Russell Creates and Annie of Indie Annie Jones. Both of these ladies are so uber talented. Please go check out their channels if you haven't already. I will have everything linked down below, including their channels and the playlist, so be sure to check it out. These are the small styrofoam balls from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just using coordinating yarns to go with the cotton candy that we just made. Now with this DIY, I recommend using white and then whatever color yarn you want. It really makes a difference, I think, because it almost differentiates the colors. Okay, we've glued it down in the middle, and now we're going to wind it around itself, always keeping the white and the purple in the same positions. I hope that you are enjoying this video, and if you are, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and if you want to see any more of my videos, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It's free. Most of my videos deal with beautiful design and decor on a budget. Revisiting these loop bags, we're going to cut them in half lengthwise and use them as our wrapper for the betterment. Once again, to lock in that loop, we're going to use some plastic. And I suggest using a low temperature glue gun, especially if you're using these particular bags, because the high temperature will melt them. And we've come to the end of the video where we look at the final looks. I would love to know which of these ornaments is your favorite, or even which one you might attempt to make yourself. Comment down below. I think my favorite is actually the cotton candies. I think they look so cute, especially the pink and the purple. They look so much like real cotton candy. I'm so grateful that you decided to spend your time watching my video and hanging out with me, and I hope that you have a great Christmas. And if you are able, go ahead and watch Natalie's video. She is going to be putting up the Christmas tree at the Ronald McDonald House. I can't wait to watch it. And until I see you in the next video, take care.